it on crazy. Cause carnival from my leg. Jump up and break way. It's carnival day. I get it on crazy. You got me in my feelings. Have me in my feelings. Have me in my feelings. You tell me that you're leaving. You say you're leaving and you're going away. You're going to another land. But I really want you to stay. Don't do this to me, oh Lord. You really have me feeling away. Carnival day, oh carnival day. I never realized I love you so much. Carnival day, oh carnival day. Never realized to me you mean so much. I think about you in my dreams, feel you in my heart. Don't want you to leave me, can't take that at all. As long as you are here, I promise to play a part. No longer will I take you for granted, no, no. Long as you're here, I go jump like a crazy. I go break way, I go get all tripping because I have it. Like a crazy, I go break way, I go get all tripping because I have it. And I want you to stay, I beg you don't go away. I beg you don't go away, let's not do that to me. And I want you to stay, I beg you don't go away. I beg you don't go away. For every ailment you are my treatment. That's right. Anytime I'm feeling down, whenever you come around, the relief is instant. Right away. No other cure for my sadness, you're the only remedy. You make me feel so alive. Sometimes I feel I love you more than my own family. And as I look up to the sky, I promise to love you always. Carnival day, oh carnival day. I never realized I love you so much. Carnival day, oh carnival day. Never realized to me you mean so much. I think about you in my dreams, feel you in my heart. Don't want you to leave me, can't take that at all. As long as you are here, I promise to play a part. No longer will I take you for granted, no, no. Long as you're here, I go jump like a crazy.
My name start with an S, and I'll relieve your stress come party time. As I teach you to wine, and hold up on my line, and hold to get on back for carnival. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Well, I am the rhythm, I am the bass, I am the melody, I am the pace. I'll have you jumping morning till night. I'll have you walking up time after time. I am what I am, that I am who I am, yes I am. So, well everybody keep jumping. I wanna keep you jumping. I wanna keep you jumping. Yes I will keep you higher, higher. I wanna keep you. Yes, I will keep you. I wanna keep you. I am a tune. Sometimes I could be smooth. Sometimes I could be rude. Sometimes I could be good for making love. And when it comes to that, it's I does make us sweat until your body wet from head to toe. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Well, I am the rhythm. I am the bass. I am the melody. I am the pace. I'll have you jumping morning till night. I'll have you walking up time after time. I am what I am, that I am who I am, yes I am. So, well everybody keep jumping. I wanna keep you jumping. I wanna keep you jumping. Yes I will keep you higher, higher. I wanna keep you. Yes I will keep you. I wanna keep you over and over. I wanna keep you. Yes I will keep you. I wanna keep you. Well everybody just jumping, jumping, and soca music just pumping, pumping, and everybody just waving, waving, and we are ready to go home. Well everybody just jumping, jumping, and soca music just pumping, pumping, and everybody just waving, waving, and we are ready to go home.
I dreamed that there was no more carnival, so right away I started feeling bad. As soon as fire wake, somebody tell me wait, they just don't set a date, so people don't be late. So get your rags and get your flags and let we behave bad with your standard. No big flags, with no rags, just jump and wave and misbehave with standard. No rags, with big flags, just jump and wave and misbehave. there was no panorama. Somebody tell me that was a rumor. But without this sweet pan, nobody can a jam. And what they never know, this pan does run the show. So get your rags and get your flags and here we start to go. With your standard, with big flags, with no rags. Just jump and wave and misbehave with standard. With big flags, with no rags. Just jump and wave and misbehave with standard. With big flags, with no.
A pleasant good morning to one and all. Good morning to ya. Good morning, good morning, good morning. SVG and everybody locked on, listening internationally. Welcome inside OMG in the morning. Jill and DJ Shady here with you this morning. We head into the top and letting you know that we're going to be going live at 7 o'clock and we're inviting you to join us at OMG in the morning.
SVG starts with OMG in the morning on the trending station. OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
Walk out. I want you to walk out. Walk out. I want you to walk out. Cause I ain't holding your hand. They didn't want me about you. I didn't believe them. They tell me that there was problems, but I just didn't see them. Your flags was right there in front of my eye red, but I was still not blind. But the way that you slip and you slide inside of my life, I want you to go, go, pack up your things and go, 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 move from in front my door, go, go, pack up your things and go. The way that you slip and slide inside my life, take my advice and start to walk out my life. Your little dirtiness, your little nastiness, your little freak. I want you to walk out my life. Your little dirtiness, your little nastiness, your little freak. I want you to go, bye bye, go, bye bye, go. I want you to walk out, go, bye bye, go, bye bye, go. I want you to walk out. When we started dating, girl, you was the sweetest thing. You cook, you clean, you wash. You had me deep in my feelings, but I guess all this was a show. I woulda do anything for you. Now you give me every single reason why I shouldn't love you. I want you to go, go, pack up your things and go, 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 move from in front my door, go, go, pack up your things and go. The way that you slip and slide inside my life, take my advice and start to walk out my life. Your little dirtiness, your little nastiness, your little freak. I want you to walk out my life. Your little dirtiness, your little nastiness, your little freak. I want you to go, bye bye, go, bye bye, go. I want you to walk out, go, bye bye, go, bye bye, go. I want you to walk out.
Can I tell my story? My wife and my side chick link up. My wife find out and call her up, and they decide on what to share. But I know there is something else, but I'll pretend and get my cut. Cause when they talking I be hearing. They want trick me, they want fight, they love me walking it every night. Not complain, yes that is right. Sweet loving comes in the night time. I know some serious trouble coming my way. I guess that will have to wait, cause I be jamming until they ready. Jamming until they call me out. Jamming until they ready. Jamming until they ready. Jamming until they call me out. Jamming until they ready.
Take one, take two, baby, please don't stop, play, we capture the moment. If you ever leave me, girl, then my heart won't be broken. It's true, out of every girl, baby, you are the chosen one for me. The chosen 2001, baby. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. I've never been this type of guy before. No, it can't be a real G like me. Head over heels, oh no, no. See, that's how we never fall in love again. Here I am, drowning deep in love. See, that's how we never fall in love again. Here I am, drowning deep, deep, deep. You don't know how it feel when I ride you beside me. Girl, you boost my confidence. Baby, you're everything I need. You don't know how it feel when I ride you beside me. Girl, you boost my confidence. Baby, everything I need.
I buy me ticket, then hop on a plane and I take off. Soon as I land down, me and this rum bound to face off. Call up me gal cause I'm ready to take all this weight off. If you're looking for me, then just know I'm on vacation. Been walking for so long and now I think it's my time to play. So please don't judge me if you see me acting that type of way. I'm here to do the most and act the fool, so please bear with me. I'm here for one reason and one reason alone. I come to fete, fete, fete. Hand in the air, we jump and make us sweat, sweat, sweat. When the music play, I'm going to fete, fete, fete. Hand in the air, we jump and make us sweat. Let's make us sweat. I'm on vacation, yeah, yeah. Come to have a good time with my day ones, yeah, yeah. Drink a rum and start speak like a Bajan, yeah, yeah. I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation. Will I mean, will I mean, will I mean, yes, will I mean. All two wrongs, now drink a little something. Different hour, but we on the same timing. Will I mean, will I mean, will I mean, yes, will I mean. All two wrongs, now drink a little something. Different hour, but we on the same timing. Been walking for so long and now I think it's my time to play. So please don't judge me if you see me acting that type of way. I'm here to do the most and act the fool, so please bear with me. I'm here for one reason and one reason alone. I come to fete, fete, fete. Hand in the air and we jump and make us sweat, sweat, sweat. When the music play, I'm going to fete, fete, fete. Hand in the air and we jump and make us sweat. Let's make us sweat. I'm on vacation, yeah, yeah. Come to have a good time with my day ones, yeah, yeah. Drink a rum and start speak like a Bajan, yeah, yeah. I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation. I buy me ticket, then hop on a plane and I take off. Soon as I land down, me and this rum bound to face off. Call up me gal cause I'm ready to take all this weight off. If you're looking for me, then just know I'm on vacation. I come to fete, fete, fete. Hand in the air and we jump and make us sweat, sweat, sweat. When the music play, I'm going to fete, fete, fete. Hand in the air and we jump and make us sweat. Let's make us sweat.
OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
Welcome inside OMG in the morning. Once again, welcome in everybody on the live. Welcome in to all you guys locked on right here in Vinci, those of you in the Caribbean and those of you listening internationally. It is a rainy morning. Yes, indeedy. I had high hopes for some sunshine today, but as you might have heard, the weather forecast says it's going to be for the rest of most of the week. It's going to be a slightly overcast with a lot of Saharan dust in the air. So if you're like Shady and you have a lot of allergies and you're really sensitive to dust, you want to be prepared for that. All right, y'all, how you feeling? How is everybody feeling this morning? I see our usuals have already come in. Bert, Winston, everybody, George. Good morning to you, Debbie, and everybody else, Miss Glenda, everybody else, good morning to you. Just letting you guys know, coming up at 7:20, which is in a little bit, we have someone from Lanes coming in to talk with us, to let us know what's going on. It's the Caribbean It is the carnival season. I got distracted there. Yeah, it's the carnival season. And of course, if you've been listening, we are officially 100% soca. So we're setting the pace for the carnival this season for 2025, all right? Let me encourage those of you who are abroad to try and make it home, to take part in the festivities. It's an open floor this morning, as you can see. Bing is not here. Yes, the big man himself, he is not here this morning. So you got me. It's an open floor. Feel free to interact with us, 4511069. There are a few things that I'm open to touching on this morning. So one of them, and I happen to I like the fact that this was done. I normally go, my kids and I, we would go hiking sometimes, and one of the places that we used to frequent is the Brighton Prospect swamp area. If you walk in on Cash Beach around there and you're going further and you just traverse the area, you'll go into some swamplands and there's some greenery. There's things to see, but I did not know there was so much about that area that they actually turned it into a park, a reserve. It's now called the Prospect Brighton, let me get the right name for it, the Prospect Brighton Park, Conservation Park. So they had a soft opening, I think it was on Sunday. That's definitely something that you guys could, if you like to be on the outside and you're family oriented, you just want to hike or go out in nature, that's something that you should definitely check out if you haven't done that yet. It's a swampy area, a lot of mosquitoes. Of course, it's outdoors, but dress properly, take a nice little hike through there. I think they've done some work on it. I think they would have, there's now plants and all these different things, so check it out. Let me take this call bright and early. Good morning to you, OMG in the morning.
Good morning, Sister Jill. How are you? I've been holding you for a long time.
Good morning to you, Mr. Hamilton.
Let me say I miss you, and I'm not a hypocrite. I miss you. I miss everybody who used to be at this program. I miss Miss Vera. I mean, these people who used to be here to keep this program going. Okay. I think Bing's been doing a good job. And I'm saying, Amy, thank you very much. But I just want to say one thing quickly. I got so long. Off my chest is that it affects everyone. And in front of me, in fact, the program was on NBC last night, and it dealt with the traffic section. They were speaking about trailer truck and other things and so on. But I am saying, Jill, we need to stop this. What is happening with vans? I don't know if you use a van, I don't know if you drive a car, but for me, it's painful that we've been having promises made by the police as March. They said that they're going to implement the situation with the traffic laws, section 31, and for me, it has gotten worse. It means then that if the police is saying that we're going to cut the noise out of vans, they need to take why are they big speakers? And we've been talking for years, and I called last night in the program, and when you call them, they get very upset. They don't want to really shoot. They want to hear God bless this and God bless that. But I'm saying, officers, why is it that if you are saying that there's against the law to inconvenience people, especially people who pay their money, because a lot of money, just to go to grades, you have to pay $2 here from over here, and $2 to come back. Thank God we could walk across the airport and saving that $4. But what I'm saying is that for me, it seems like this joke must stop. And I said to them, are you people for real? What is sense you keep saying that you're going to cut out the noise? All you do is that when the go to expect, I mean, they say no troublemaker Hamilton. This is a sensible man. You make me the Prime Minister. Because I vote next election, me tell all you, I didn't vote for none of them. So if you make me the Prime Minister, I'll be one of them. Sorry. Okay. I'm not going to allow you to put any more big speaker and amplified music to destroy people's ears. And I warn it again, the police again. You all need to do it. And we should be on this radio station, including you, who are part of the van, calling for the instant resignation of the head of the police, of the traffic head, and those responsible for national security. It is time that we take back our country. I don't want to talk, you all think I don't have anything to do in my house, but for me, they're overdoing it, and my sister, God bless you. Sorry for the passion, because it's overbearing, my sister. It is overbearing, okay. Please, Donald Trump, we need help. We need serious help in our country. We ain't in a plantation for no you help your NDP.
Please do not call Donald Trump here. We do not want Donald Trump.
I want Donald Trump here because you know what Donald Trump has done? He has stopped young children from getting castrated. He has stopped, he has made man a pay man a woman. And he stands with Israel, not to stand with to kill the Palestinians, but to stand on Israel that God has said, I God, acknowledge them as my people. He has done so much for ladies with abortion, they can just throw away babies anytime. So Donald Trump has done more for America than any of the others who claim to be that they love Americans. So I love Trump because for me he would help us to have an impact on our politicians that they follow our constitution. Our police that they don't just put a woman inside a barracks and just put her to and because it's ain't no speculation, drag her by the hair, what they gonna do, drag jail next. So I'm on the side of Donald Trump. God bless you, Donald Trump.
Okay.
God long live America, I God love you all very much.
All right, Mr. Hamilton. Okay. We need to be careful. We need to be careful of what we wish for. Definitely. Donald Trump has done some good. Well, I think some of us might think that. Some of us might disagree. I'm sure there are a lot of people who are grateful for the option of abortion. Let's take this call. Good morning, you're live.
Me agree with you now. You check Donald Trump. Now I'm saying Vincent, me want Donald Trump going to your house, Hamo. Me not want him down there. So me not want him up there, you could take him in your house. First of all, and I didn't want to call and touch with that, but Israel went in Palestine and set up a country in the middle of Palestine and take over the people in the country. Hamo, how you go like if me come in your house, set up shop in your house, in your kitchen, and whenever your wife cook, me eat first and your children eat second. That is what Israel doing in Palestine, big man. So don't come spread misinformation, but stand with Israel. Israel and them is nasty people and using the Bible to hide what they're doing. And if you want to talk about Donald Trump make up a lie to say they have genocide in South Africa and give asylum to South Africans and only 60-something people come. So if you want to defend Donald Trump, I would not let you push the propaganda upon my people in St. Louis because Donald Trump is the same as the leader we have there, doing as he please, violating the Constitution. So you can't come say, well, move some people on one hand and support Donald Trump on the other hand. Donald Trump will move the Constitution for allowing to vote for the president for a third term. Donald Trump will move term limit. So don't come talk this and talk because you watch your Fox News and you see one side of the story, big man. I work for the United States government. I understand what's going on. I'm working any belly of the beast. So if you want thing you know talk about that Hamo and I don't want to come at Hamo because I love Hamo.
Okay.
Leave Donald Trump name out of your mouth, big man, because you're talking stuff that you don't know. Straight up and down. Now back to the story at hand. I go listen to you half here. With the mosquito and them because and also I wanna say I'm glad the rain coming, Jill, because Sahara dust is no joke. So
yeah, it is. It's messing up a lot of people, definitely.
It's but Sahara dust come from. Before when I was a youth, I never hear about Sahara dust, and if we can't,
well, it's here. It was there before, but it's maybe because conditions have changed. I am not an expert.
Conditions are changing.
Exactly.
Because right, if we're not careful, the way they're cutting down the Amazon rainforest to facilitate the growing of cattle for beef, we're going to have another Sahara Desert pan we had in our grandchildren lifetime. We may you go down there and gone before it happens, Jill.
Max,
but if we continue to allow them, it's sad reality that we say we love God, but we destroying the God that sustains us. Nature is God.
That's a whole Pandora's box you open there. Max, we got to head out, but I want to invite you to call check back after.
Yeah, man.
And we'll definitely link up and talk. Guys,
right.
Reminding you that we have someone from Lanes. They're going to be here shortly on the inside talking to us about what's going on at Lanes Hardware. Before I head out, and to the individual who's calling, if you could just call back after, let me just say happy birthday to Debbie Charles. She's celebrating her birthday today. Can we take one more call before we go? That's it. Hey, all right. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Jill. How are you doing?
Good morning. Oh, I am fine, thank you. And if you could
Tuesday
just keep it
morning.
kind of short, because we're trying to head
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna be kind of short here. Two things. One,
Is my friend song so?
but
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I had it cold. I wasn't well for a while, man. I wasn't well for a
Okay.
while.
All right. Well, blessings to
One,
you. Mm-hmm.
I am seeing where our Prime Minister has given a day for the Baptist people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which that is being now a public holiday. Every year we see that. We would see that, right?
Okay.
Why? How many crimes do you have in the past couple of years gone by? How many families have been mourning? How many families has lost their young ones, their youngsters growing up and what's not in their homes? I mean, we look at this crime thing in St. Vincent where we are grieving. A lot of families are grieving. Even I are grieving for some of the people because they are my children, friends, and so forth, right? Why couldn't we look to give a day of a national for the people who lost their loved ones in gun crimes and what's not? A day for these people, so that when the year comes, this day could be a day for them, so everybody could get together and have a day of prayer. You follow what I'm saying here, right?
I definitely.
Why couldn't something like that be done? Instead of going up with the Baptist people and the Baptist people allowing politicians to go on their platforms and ringing bell and doing this and this, don't you find this is a mock of God? Is this where our country, we're allowing our country to go to use God to political reasons and going on platforms and pretending to be what we are not?
Charles.
Whilst our families are really basically suffering.
Charles, I want to touch on this some more because you raise that initiative. That's a great initiative, right there. They have prayer and mourning for people, victims who lost.
Right, quickly before I go, I know you have your thing to do.
Yeah.
I met Mario on the beach some time ago. I have to come and have a chat with you guys because I'm going this morning to the police station, Kingston Police Station.
Mm-hmm.
I have to see the Commissioner of Police because there were some police officers on the beach who were drinking, and one of them tried to violate me. And I'm not going to let any policeman step to me again like that, because the last time I got a bat in my face, no police ain't going to touch me, hit me, and get away with it again in this little sentence.
Can you share violate you what manner? Can you share that, or not until you make the report?
He almost busted my head with a stone. I was bathing my horse in the corner of the beach down at Villa, right between the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
And he came down and demanded I must take my horse out the water. Felt a stone almost hit me in my head. Throw bear in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Walked up where I was standing. Throw bear on me again. I took the bear and threw it back in his face. And I tell him, if you wanna hit me, go ahead. But I'm not gonna take it.
Did he identify himself as a police officer before or after?
He did not do anything of that sort at all. And there were two other officers who were there long after when they realized now that I was going to get real up and walk out with them. They come and say they were police, and one of them said that they know my daughters and so forth and so forth. And I told them I was going to, and someone told me who the police officer was.
Okay.
Right? Because I was there with my two grandkids, and I really didn't want to get in anything.
Okay.
These guys with my grandkids.
Charles, make a report. Yeah, make a report first before you bring it here. Yeah.
I'm gonna come and let you guys know happening.
Definitely.
We can't have police officers drinking rum, going on the beach and try to violate people and want to say that they're police who is there to protect the law. No police is going to step to me again and do what they did the last time and get away. I am not gonna take this. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. You hit me with a stone, I'm gonna do the same thing to you. I'm not gonna take any lash from any police officer who feel that they want to just walk up and take advantage of people. It's not gonna happen.
Charles, I'm so sorry that happened.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna keep my mouth shut on this.
Okay.
Because these police officers, they're young and they're they're brainless.
Well,
and they want people to.
You should do that. You should report them ASAP.
I'm gonna do that this morning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
And keep us updated. Yeah. We definitely gotta go. And thank you so much.
That thing, what I'm saying there, I don't think what the PM done. I don't look at that at all. That is playing with the Lord and playing with God on the throne of the platform of a church where Vincentian lives are going, and you going up there and celebrating and ringing bell and nah.
Okay. All right, Charles. All right. OMG in the morning. We got to take a quick commercial break. a commercial break, and we will be right up. But before we do, let me just shout out the team at Courts, those of you at Derry's, and those of you listening right now. Early this morning, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with OMG in the morning.
It all started with a penny for over 85.
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Never got no one that back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill. And we telling now. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Paddler's Diapers. Paddlers for comfort, care, and cost. Absorbent, long-lasting diapers for babies and adults. I will only give my loved ones the best. Paddlers are available at Lanes and selected distributors. Lanes, the family store for value.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I embark on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips. Beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast.
Welcome back to OMG in the morning, and we have our guest with us. Guys, we're going to be talking about a few different things, but we're going to stay and keep it focused on the power sale that's going on by Lanes right now, and the pop-up shop that you guys have going on and you are doing free trucking delivery to Beckway.
Of course, indeed. So St. Vincent, if you haven't heard it before, you certainly have 106.9 reasons to be shopping at Lanes. Whether you're residing in St. Vincent or in Beckway or wherever you are in the Grenadines, you have reasons to be shopping at Lanes. And of course, we are doing it really good this week. It's our power sale week. It is already happening. Of course, it started yesterday. It's gonna continue today, and it's gonna remain. We're gonna maintain that momentum right down to Sunday. Did I say Sunday? Yes. Of course, it's gonna be until Sunday, because our Annisville location, Lanes Hardware Plus, Lanes Annisville, opens on Sundays, usually every Sunday from 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m.
All right.
Yes.
Well, if you didn't know, now you know.
Yes.
So tell us about the pop-up.
Well, I'm gonna do the power sale.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, so you're excited to hear about pop-up? Don't worry, we're getting there, because it's not only you. We've been touching territories, and we've been touching communities, and everyone has been asking us, when are you returning? So I'm gonna get there in a bit. But for right now, it's about our power sale week. I mean, we are just cutting prices on categories, select categories, or I should say identify categories. So here we've got our recent shipment of UPVC windows. It's an impact resistant glass. I think that our persons are becoming a bit more and more acquainted with it. It has a metal plating within the frame, so it's very, very sturdy. And it's got those windows, they've got the double sliding feature, and even the mosquito screen or the insect screen slides as well. I mean, come on. But guess what now? We are offering, it's part of our power sale week, and for this week right up to Sunday, it's a whopping 25% discount.
Well, that's definitely a bargain. And with the hurricane season. Of
course. And this is all in preparation for the upcoming season. Of course, I've been reading some time ago, and meteorologists, they're projecting that it's going to be a busy season, and we don't want to be caught off guard. We want to be as prepared as can be. Certainly, we were affected just about a year ago by Hurricane Beryl, and we just want to be guarded this time, ensure that we look at our surroundings, look at our properties, our roof, our structure, and ensure that we put things in place. We mitigate as much as possible from any effect of hurricane or storm force conditions. So yes, 25% discount on those windows. And guess what? Even before the discount, the price is already competitive.
That's good to hear. What about those?
Well, those, but this time, those is not a part of, the doors are not a part of it, sorry. Okay. So we've targeted the windows. Why? Because it's a recent shipment we've received, and we just want to excite the market for the time being. Right. We want to excite the market this week. We recognize also too that a lot of persons are looking for windows or have been doing so, and we just want to utilize the opportunity to offer it to the customer base, even at an even more reduced price. So we want you to be able to capitalize on that. Yes.
25% off.
25% discount.
All right, what else we got?
It doesn't sit there, because it's a construction supplies sale. And I'm gonna, in a moment from now, I'm gonna highlight the departments that's part of it. Of course, we are 5 departments strong. So I'm gonna let you know, inform you what departments are part of this promotion this week. So apart from windows, lumber, all lumber, 10% discount this week. Usually, persons may pop by a miss shop and they may not benefit from such because of circumstances. In the business realm, it is a price control commodity. But however, we're saying to you, we are gonna give you back something this week. We're gonna allow you to save this week, give you back something to go directly back to your pocket, or things that you can accumulate, you can use that saving and purchase other items. So lumber is 10% discount, and not just lumber, but steel, 15% discount. Your half-inch, 3/8, 5/8, quarter-inch steel, it's gonna be 15% discount this week. And not only that, but plywood, because these things actually form the category of building materials. So it doesn't matter what plywood, whether it is form ply, that's for your formwork, your groove ply for your roofing solution, your smooth ply for finishing, even the PVC ply. A lot of persons have been capitalizing on it, using it to mitigate against termite infestation, or where moisture is concerned, or they want to make their home as much as protected from fire and all of that. Then that PVC ply, PVC board, or PVC sheet, whatever name you call it, it's all available to you at 15% discount. Started yesterday, continuing today, into tomorrow, and the days ahead right down to Sunday.
That's a lot.
It's a bit, yeah. But I'm not done as that, because I know that
Okay.
because I'm just taking a breather. Not only that, but I know that persons are in traffic now. They are on there where maybe somebody is taking notes. Maybe they've got their mobile device out and they're just saving that information. I'm giving them that opportunity. But I'm gonna continue because I believe that you finish. Inco, up to 50% discount.
The Inco brand.
The Inco brand. And if you're not acquainted with
Did you say 50 or 15?
Did I say 15? If I said 15, I made a mistake because it is 50. Up to 50% discount 50. On a long list of Inco selected items. And if they are not amongst the 50% targeted items, the list is going to be 20% discount. So I'm going to say Inco is from 20% right up to 50% discount. A lot of our folks, our customers who are part of the construction industry, they've loving the tool because Inco encompasses hand tools, power tools, battery operated power tools as well. One of the things that I personally like about it is that the replacement battery is quite compatible with over 150 different tools. So Inco is in it, and I mentioned it a moment ago, I'm going to repeat it again. It's up to 50% discount. So you must take advantage of it. You cannot allow this moment to slip by without you benefiting from it. And there's one more category: toilet sets, face basins, kitchen sink. I know I'm speaking to somebody who is thinking about doing their bathroom makeover, probably some home improvement work. Those fixtures, sometimes you need replacing them. Maybe you're having a serious plumbing issue. Well, guess what? This is your answer being presented to you, because toilet sets, face basins, kitchen sinks, 30% discount. That's unusual. That's unusual. It is beyond the norm. It's extraordinary. So you must be a part of our Lanes Power Sale Week promotion. As I say, I'm going to repeat it again. You have today to do so. And if by chance circumstances prevent you from catching our stores, then there is tomorrow. But again, it's going to be while stock lasts, because I saw yesterday where a number of persons have been coming in and they've been accumulating their windows. I've saw persons accumulating because they're building and they're into the finishing phase. They're renovating and they are shopping for finishing items. I saw persons looking to accumulate their sanitary wares and kitchen sinks. I saw contractors accumulating plywood and they're ordering their lumber and all of those stuff. I want you not to be exempted from it. I don't want you to miss out from it. I want you to be able to take advantage of it all.
I'm definitely going to take advantage of it, because I have some plumbing issues, definitely. Nothing too, out of the way. I have some dripping.
It's fixable. It's fixable. You just need a new toilet.
But, no, it's not my toilet. It's my bathroom sink, and I have to replace the entire thing.
Unit. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll definitely be seeing me.
Yes.
So let's talk about
the question. And before you get to the pop-up, the question is: you may ask, where can I visit? Which one of the stores can I visit? We've got our Kingston stores, our lanes, home floor, and design. A lot of persons, they are pretty much aware. They are right there. They are almost opposite where Cashways used to be. I'm just going to use that location. So for the benefit to make it as easy as possible, instead of saying Granby Street, Sharp Street, because a lot of time persons tend to be confused with the street locations. So it's almost opposite Cashways, and that store is where you can step in and inquire about the toilet sets. They've got the display there, toilet sets, face basins, kitchen sinks, as well as windows. If you want to look for and you're looking for Inco line of stuff, the construction supplies, then you step right around the corner. That's our Uptown Heavy Hardware store, and that's almost opposite KCCU building or the Seventh-day Adventist Church. That's our Kingston Hardware or Heavy Hardware store, and also to our Annesville location. That's the headquarters of Building Supplies Material. They've got specimen of everything. It's like they are the laboratory.
You on this, boy. You on this.
I tell you. They are the research, the research headquarters of building supplies and of exciting and innovative stuff, and exciting stuff. So our Annisville location as well. You do not really want to journey to Kingston, then you can step to Annisville. You're trying to avoid the traffic. Parking is an issue. The headquarters is right there in Annisville. It's one compound. Parking is right there. You can drive right in, order, pay, go to the delivery loading area, collect, and you drive right out. No hassle, no stress, no frustration.
All right.
Yes.
You heard it. So let's pop up now.
Let's
do the
pop up.
Sale.
And the reason why I want to speak about pop up, because guess what, my Beckwith people? All of what I'm saying to you, we want to make it convenient for you. If you do not wish to come to St. Vincent to make your shopping, we are actually going to bring our store down to you. It's going to be under the
You got
tree.
me so excited for this pop-up sale. And you're going to Beckwith. But anyway, shout out to the Beckwith people.
Of course.
You guys deserve it.
Of course, my Beckwith people, wherever you are, whichever community in Beckwith you are, we coming your way. We will be under the almond tree on this Friday, early o'clock, earliest possible time. Just look out for our Incotens, look out for our van, look out for our Inco branded items. Look out for our Paddlers brand. That's our line of baby and adult diapers, wipe, shampoo, etc. Look out for our Decaquila appliance line. But not only that, but all that I've just mentioned, you can come, you can visit us under the almond tree, and you can order one time. We are bringing the promotion to you directly to Beckwith. But not only that, is that we are making it so convenient for you. We are making it so economically sound for you that even after ordering items there, we can deliver it directly back to Beckwith, right on your doorstep or on your construction site, free of charge via our free trucking delivery service. Our truck comes down every Monday morning. We want you to take advantage of that.
All right, y'all. Okay, you heard it. And those of you in the other Grenadine Islands, like if you're in Canawan, hop over to Beckwith real quick and take advantage of this, of course.
Or if that's challenging, hear what? Just hit us up, 493-1411. And we'll make it happen for you.
All right, I like
just
that.
like that. If not, you can just hop over to our social media pages, Edwin Delane and Sons Limited, that's on Facebook, Lanes_SVG, our Instagram page. Connect with us, communicate with us, send us a message, we'll respond to you, and we will make a way for you to get your items.
All right. There you have it, y'all.
Yeah.
We're out of time, guys. But just to give a quick run through.
No problem.
So it's Power Sale Week.
Power Sale Week happening today as early as 7:30. It's already taking place. Our Uptown Heavy Hardware store opens at 7:30, right up to 5 p.m. because our Annisville location closes at that time. It's 30% discount on toilet sets, face basins, kitchen sinks. Our Inco line, our Inco branded line is up to 50% discount. Our UPVC windows, 25% discount. Steel, 15% discount. Lumber, 10% discount. And there's one more 15% discount, which is quite whopping. That's our plywood and PVC sheet.
So you don't want to miss out on this. And this is happening until Sunday?
It's happening until Sunday.
Okay.
And don't forget, our pop-up shop comes to you in Beckway this Friday. And our people in Baga, we coming to you next week Friday.
So y'all look out for that. All right? Lane's Hardware Plus, I'm telling you, they're doing it all. They're doing it all. So thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you to Jill.
And hopefully I will get this same kind of energy when I go in store.
It's already there. It's already there.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you too. Thank you as well, St. Vincent.
All right, guys. We're in OMG in the morning. We're taking a commercial break, and coming up shortly, we got. It's been a while. We got council coming in at 7:45. Okay.
Welcome to Lane's Hardware Plus Arnasville for convenient shopping and parking. Where are we? Turn off.
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no money back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling all. Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Paddler's Diapers. Paddlers for comfort, care, and cost.
C0100, or you can contact us at 457-6650 or 457-2057, or email the Patriot Company Limited at gmail.com or ncjackson4753 at gmail.com. The Patriot Company Limited, service at its best.
OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
Plain talk. Plain talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now.
On OMG.
All right, y'all, welcome back, and we're going to get right into it. Plain Talk with Joe Thomas. Councillor Plus, and good morning to you.
Good morning, Jill. Wow. I am smiling from ear to ear. Look who is on the people's screen. Jill, good to see you. Good to see you.
Oh, thank
Always
you.
a pleasure to see you.
Same.
Listen, I have a kind of mood this morning because my sister called me with some. I just cuss her out and tell her to leave me alone. And part of it has to do with some comments I made recently. And she called me with a distortion of the comments I made. On the 21st of May, there was a beautiful celebration in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It was a celebration of the African spirit. It was a celebration of survival. It was a celebration of redemption, a celebration of restoration. And it was beautiful because it came 4 days before the celebration. Another beautiful celebration last Sunday at Sion Hill, where we had African Liberation Day event. Wonderful event. And Sister Idisha Jackson should be given a tremendous amount of credit and support and upliftment for her enduring efforts to make sure that African Liberation Day is celebrated. And we know Sister Idisha makes the point all the time that Africa is in her. And every time she says it, I smile because I said, here's a sister who truly understands where she's from. But as a result of that event on the 21st, celebrating the official holiday to mark the spiritual Baptist, there were some comments made by Minister of Primary Education, Curtis King, and also comments made by Culture Minister Carlos James that I want to spend a few minutes commenting on, and then to go into what upset my spirit with my sister's call. Okay. Now, when you listen to that event and you listen to the presentation of Carlos James and Curtis King, two things stood out, at least to me, what I took away from there. Curtis King, for example, in talking about, in paying tribute to this official holiday to the spiritual Baptists, lamented the fact that the event was being held at Victoria Park. For those of us who don't know, Victoria comes from the English Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria, if my memory serves me right, died in 2001. Not in, in 1901. So she has been dead now for 124 years. St. Vincent has been independent since 1979. So this year, we'll be celebrating on October 27th, the 46th anniversary of independence. We are told that the most progressive government ever in the history of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and with the most progressive prime minister in the history of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, that we have a minister of government, a minister of education, primary education, going to Victoria Park and lamenting the fact that the park is still named after a British royalty who died 124 years ago. Now, I have a problem with that. Because how could you be part of a government and you are in education, and for all of these years, we are still talking about these relics? Maurice Road, named after a racist administrator, who in fact was the prime mover of the ban against the religious worship of our spiritual Baptist brothers and sisters. He, a village that I grew up in, is still named after him. The main road on the eastern corridor of the country from town to at least Sion Hill is named after him. So you don't want me to talk about that and point to the contradiction? Our Minister of Culture in his presentation talked about colonial legacies. Now, what the hell have they done to remove colonial legacies? What have they done? So my sister got me upset because somebody evidently told her that I said that Ralph Gonsalves gone dancing with the people for because, and she said, but Ralph Gonsalves always dance with people. So we talking about that for? What you putting him out in the people business for? Part of it is her concern for me because as I done chase her off the phone, she said, well, whatever you do, just be safe down there. But I wasn't making, and Macmillan came on some mornings after and said that I said the Prime Minister old. I said the Prime Minister, I'm old. So this notion that people old, that wasn't the point I was making. When I said he could not raise his foot, I was saying, if you look at the Baptists in their motions and their lamentations, there's a complete motion. And there he was not raising his feet in the true spiritual Baptist tradition. And I said it was a mockery. And I still maintain it was a mockery. But I wasn't talking about his age. I wish I could be at his age and have the mental agility that he has. So I wasn't talking about his age. I was talking about African spiritualism and how we move and what I see. That's what I was talking about. So when people come and spin things out of context, it always annoys me. Now, because the point I was making is that Gonzalez's performance is a mama guy. That's the fundamental point I was making. Here's a man who goes in the park grinning, hitting a drum out of time. And people say, well, look at him. Look how rootsy the man is. Hitting the damn drum out of time. Sacrilege. But he wants to appear on stage hitting an African drum. The same man who sends his police 2 Octobers ago to take away the drum that African people were beating in front of the courthouse, in front of the parliament. When they were the vaccine mandate demonstration. Same man. So that's the contradiction I'm talking about. Don't try to play our people. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I was unceremoniously removed. Because he said, well, if you can't take no vaccine, you can't be on any committee that I form. So I was unceremoniously removed. Wasn't even called. And it wasn't even said, oh, you are fired. The announcement was made that a young attorney, Brother Adrian Odle, was now the new chairman of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Reparations Committee. But to show its game, this committee has not met once since Brother Odle was named. Some of the people who are on the committee don't even know who the other people are. So that's what I point to when I talk about the game. None of this, there was the outstanding Cuban communist called George Riscott, who said that some of us come through our head, some of us come through our heart, and some of us come through our belly. He was talking about coming to struggle and coming to consciousness. And this is why I've always said that PM Gonzalez is an academic. He's not an intellectual. He knows certain things, he knows how to play it. But you form a reparations committee, you don't give them the marching orders. 2 years after, they have done nothing. So this is decoration. There's nothing serious. So that is the context in which I was talking about PM foot movement. That is the context. That you have a country 46 years after independence. So you're no longer a child. At 46, you're pretty mature. You're in middle age. And we still have Victoria Park. And we still have Maurice Road. And there's no celebration of Sheriff Lewis, who led the 1935 uprising and whose effort and sacrifice, along with other brothers and sisters who were shot and beaten and jailed in 1935, led to trade unionism and in 1951 to political parties, which some of these jokers today are part of and control the power and domination of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's what I'm talking about. That there's no organic connection between the rhetoric that we hear and what is happening practically on the ground. That's what annoys me. And I'm not sure how anybody is going to get me to stop saying it. How anybody is going to get me to stop talking about it, raising it, highlighting it. Because my role is to tell the truth. And I couldn't care who the hell is vexed because I tell the truth. And I don't care if everybody in St. Vincent and the Grenadines or everyone in earshot of my voice disagrees with what I say. Because I don't say it for likes. I say it because it must be said. It has to be said. It is only proper and right that it is said. So, for example, some people say, oh, you know, Gonzalez is folksy. And I remember there was a time when I said it too, because I didn't have the clarity of mind to see through the nonsense. Oh, he's folksy. So he's sitting on the ground and he have a big red bucket in front of him and he says he's eating out of it. People say, folksy, look how the man hanging out with them people, boy. And you know when he blew up the game on himself? Is when he said, well, Madam Speaker, some people, I go out and I go in a rum shop and some men offer me strong rum. I'm paraphrasing him here. I'm not quoting him verbatim. He says, some people see me drinking strong rum and my security come up to me. And he said, but Prime Minister, but you don't. And then he said, don't bother with that, man. I go talk to my doctors later because I have an election to win. Now, how is that genuine? How could that be genuine? That's game. And that game must be called out. So, I am not here to make anybody feel good. I am not here to tickle anybody. I am here to lay it out as I see it. It's my worldview. I claim it. I've been doing this ever since I was a little boy. I joined ULIMO in 1975. It's a long time on. 1975. How many years is that now? 50 years. So sometimes when you hear people say, well, I've been in this struggle for a long time. All of us been in this struggle. Many of us been in this struggle for a long time. And I've seen a lot of things. And I've talked about a lot of things. And I've moved consciously to try to educate myself, to bring a perspective to Vincentian regional and international reality that may help people to get a better understanding of what they see. So, my sister, my good sister, don't call me and tell me what somebody tell you. Listen closely to what I say. Because I'm not here to slander anybody. I am not even here to hurt anybody. I am simply here to tell the truth. As the great outstanding American linguist and political analyst Noam Chomsky said, the role of the intellectual is to tell the truth. That's my take for this morning, Joe.
Council, Frank was saying he's wondering when we're going to get out, when we're going to stop speaking English. The most
When what?
colonial relic. When are we gonna stop speaking English, the most significant colonial relic?
Well, part of the problem we have, when the British exiled our people, in the pain of exile was a story of survival, because our people who were exiled still speak today the language that we spoke when they were here, the Garifuna language. But part of colonialism was to destroy our culture, our history, our language, our religion, to destroy our humanity. And in that brutal act of genocide, where our people were exiled, there was survival. So part of the project of reclamation and reparation is to, over time, it may not happen now or next year or decade, but to ensure that a significant amount of people who live in here in Urumi, which is the original name of our country, that more and more of our children learn to speak the original language. But the relic is there. In fact, British people celebrate the fact. In fact, Gonzales celebrate the fact that some years ago that we now speak English, and that is a plus. Although there's something wrong with the language of Garifuna.
Do you think that's a realistic move, seeing that who here can fully speak the Garifuna language?
That's the point.
So is that realistic?
Well, the point, I'm not sure if you paid close attention to what I'm saying, is that there's reclamation. What the British did was to engage in erasure. The idea was to destroy our people and our culture.
Okay, I didn't catch that part.
In 100 years, we may have, if we do it with volition, if we consciously do it, we may have 20% of our population, in addition to English and French and everything else that they are taught, start to speak the original language of our people. In 200 years, we may have 60%. In 300 years, we may have all of our people speaking that original language. But what we have to fight against is erasure, where a colonial power came, just like they brought us from most of us from the continent of Africa, and brought us here to work for free, and we lost our names, we lost our history, our culture. There's so many things that we lost, and this is why sometimes, I'm listening to a joker who comes on this radio program, and he calls me by a European name, and he thinks it's jest, but it's just stupidity. Because when I decided all the way back in 1975 that I was going to change my name to Jomo Jawanza Sanga, I was determined that 100 years from now, somebody goes to a gravesite someplace. Although I don't care about grave sites. If they were to go there and they see Jomo Jawanza Sanga, they would know that wasn't a European who's buried there. He's an African man. But a fool who comes on and talks nonsense, calling me by the colonial name that I had, thinks that he's making a profound point. And he's just engaging in willful ignorance. But I don't say anything about them. I just what did the book says? Forgive them, Lord. They know not what they say.
Okay, counsel. I don't want to seem like the negative one here, for lack of a better word. I just think there's so many factors to that influence our society on a daily basis, that plays a significant part in why it's so difficult to hold on to most of our culture, to think that we could redeem this. It's right now it seemed kind of far-fetched to redeem our language. It seemed kind of far-fetched, but just like
It
you,
is.
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful.
It is, Jill. It is. But you know, the outstanding Guyanese poet, Martin Carter, in another context says they were asking him about reparations and whether he would see reparations. And Martin Carter says, yes, I'm confident I would see reparations. And he said, but if I don't, my children would see it. And if they don't, their children would see. So there was that confidence that we are going to see it because our children are us. Right?
That's very
so
true.
It is not going to, if like when I use what in talking about reparations, and I made the point up at Sign Hill on Sunday, the struggle for our reclamation is not a sprint. We don't need the Usain Bolts for this. We need the Gabriel Selassies and all of those other brothers who run the marathon. You know? I mean, we need the Usain Bolt. The greatest thing could have happened. Could you imagine Usain Bolt on one of those world stage when he was really in his prime, winning a record race and ripping off his shirt and opens his shirt hands as he normally does and says reparations now for African people? Could you imagine what that would have done for us? But it didn't happen. But we have to have the confidence, because part of the effort to reclaim is to be confident that it's going to happen. You know, the outstanding South African revolutionary Julius Malema in the Economic Freedom Party of South Africa says, we cannot get tired. We cannot get weary, because if we get tired, when we get weary, the enemy wins. That's a profound thought. You know? So that's my stand. That's where I'm from. I tell people I'm a soldier for our people's liberation. And I'm all committed to die with my boots on. So there's no surrender on this side. None.
Okay.
And I ain't taking no prisoners either.
All right, Council. If you have nothing else to add, we're going to use this opportunity to head out, take a commercial break, and we will be right back, y'all.
Thank you, Julie. So good to see you again. Take care.
All right, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes, do likewise. Until we meet again.
All right.
SVG starts with OMG in the morning on the trending station. OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
Anytime I see that bouncy, I just wanna sing. Real bad. Girl, look at your bouncy. Girl, look at your bouncy, girl. Look at that bouncy. That bouncy so big I could see it from the front. Girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it. That bouncy so big I could see it from the front. Girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it. She could give the people, man, if that's what she wants. Girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it. She put on a show anytime she come out. Girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it.
Girl, you having that type of wine. When you wine away, say just wine it up well, bro. And not needing that kind of wine. I feel to tell someone the thing like I just transfer. Girl, you fling it and drop it on one side, kick it up on the two side, you cock it up on the third side, then wine it up on the fourth side. Cause she have the thing I want real bad. She push it back, I'm real hard.
Bouncy so big I could see it from the front. Girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it. That bouncy so big I could see it from the front. Girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it. She could give the people, man, if that's what she wants. Girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it. She put on a show anytime she come out. Girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it.
Yeah, when you now is, girl, you know just what I want. You better do what I say, cause my real name is Simon. And don't pass me straight, cause we all come from the island. West Ham music play, we all just fit again. And tick tock on the one side, tick tock on the two side. You bring it and drop it on the third side, then wind it up on the fourth side. Watch you bending over when you fast wine. Pedal on the thing, girl, start ride. You doing it bad.
I'm so big, I could see it from the front. Girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it. That I'm so big, I could see it from the front. Girl, you have it, girl, you have it, girl, you have it.
So it's done. I am a ambassador. I was appointed to drink rum, elected to drink rum. Hear me now. I am a ambassador. My portfolio is to drink rum, so I can't till the rum done. So I'm drinking it up in Miami. Drink. And I'm hitting it down in Brooklyn. I'm drinking, washing it down in Trinidad. And anyway I go, I just drink rum. Please, hear me out. I am a certified drinker. I have a boutique for drinking liquor. Shot, bottle, glass, case. I don't let the rum waste. Lots of times they try to jump me and post me up on their IG, but I stood up strong from rum to rum. That's why I'm singing this song. Hennessy and Johnny Walker, I drink them like water. Mornings for breakfast, I drink in mimosa. Vodka and the Jägermeister is like appetizer. When it throw down all of my friends, them I sober. Watch me now, I am a rum ambassador. I was appointed to drink rum, elected to drink rum. Hear me now, I am a rum ambassador. My portfolio is to drink rum, so I can't till the rum done. So I'm drinking it up in Miami. And I'm hitting it down in Brooklyn. I'm drinking, washing it down in Trinidad. And anyway I go, I just drink rum. Listen.
I don't get up. They follow me money gone as long as one on the head. This ain't too much. One thing to kill you, so what? Leave me limit dead. I don't give up. I told them I'm getting on as long as one in my head. This ain't too much. One thing to kill you, so what? Everybody had a dead. Don't knock it until you try it. Rum sweet. Don't wake me if I'm dreaming. Rum sweet. Don't wake me. All who don't like me being in the good walk away. And all who watch it make the good walk away. All who have something to say the good walk away. All who don't like me the good walk away. Let me drink and just walk away. If you tell yourself I'm missing carnival, you lie, you tell a lie. If you tell yourself I'm not drinking rum, you lie, you tell a lie. If you tell yourself I'm not going to get on board, you lie, you tell a lie. If you tell yourself I'm not jamming no girl, you lie.
All right, y'all, before we head out real quick, let me just address one thing. I'm wondering if I should address it, but I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna. Y'all, Good Vibes is happening at Pier 1 from Sunday, the 8th of June. It's Good Vibes. The Bring Your Bottle party is happening at Pier 1 in Villa. Bring the crew for good food, good ambience, and good vibes. From the second Sunday in June, bring your bottle and catch Good Vibes at Pier 1 in Villa. $40 gives you access to the vibes before 10 p.m. All right? And it's a great place to lime and hang out any day, not just Sunday, all right? But of course, you know, Sunday is a Bring Your Bottle Good Vibes Sunday. So make sure you're a part of that. If you're looking for somewhere to just go chill, relax, great ambience, it's right there on the water. You have the palm tree, the coconut tree experience. Everything is right there. Good Vibes Sunday happening at Pier 1. Shout out the Pier 1 crew, the Four Shells crew. Big up to all you guys locked on right now in and around SVG. Those of you in the Grenadines as well. And again, happy birthday to Debbie Child. She's celebrating today. So yeah. Happy Earth Strong to you. Blessings. Make some memories today. Remember, it only comes around once. All right? I don't know how old you are, but you're only that age once, of course. So just make the most of it. Remember to live life, experience it to the best as best as we possibly can, everybody out there. Flow wants you to know that if you add a medium postpaid plan to your home Wi-Fi, you can get 2 phones. Yes, the Samsung Galaxy A6 and a TCL 514 free. So go to a large plan and upgrade with 2 Samsung Galaxy smartphones. Also, if you don't need 2 phones, you can just get 1 smartphone plus $300 shopping voucher on both the medium and large plans. So check them out today at Flow. Now that's what we call loyalty that flows both ways. All right, and we want to remind you guys, Boom 106.9 FM, we need your help to make sure that we stay influence free. All right, free press is hard to come by, and we try our very best to make sure you get the best experience right here on Boom 106.9, and that matters. All right, it is essential, and we're committed to delivering you unbiased media. So help us by donating to www.boom1069.com. Keep independent journalism alive. Again, at www.boom1069.com, and go click on the donate button. And to those of you who've done it so far, we want to just thank you guys. Lots of love to you. And of course, if you're not a part of our Boom Nation yet, the Boom family, we invite you to go. We're on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we're on Twitter, YouTube, all those, all social media platforms. We're there. Just go join, subscribe, and like. We're gonna head out for a commercial break, and we will be right back.
Let's go! Boom 106.9, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no money back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now. Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 106.9.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 106.9.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Paddler's Diapers. Paddlers for comfort, care, and cost. Absorbent, long-lasting diapers for babies and adults. I will only give my loved ones the best. Paddlers are available at Lanes and selected distributors. Lanes, the family store for value.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I embark on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride, not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate Mom, because to us, she's so much more.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. "85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Can you not have an orgasm for that?
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Let's go! Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Never got no money back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling all. Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
SVG on Boom 1069.
See people fed up with selfish. Remember you can't see wheel. A honest bill. Robbers. Captain! Set the sail! Set the sail! Set the sail! Set the sail! Well pussy! Well pussy! Well pussy! We going dumb! We going dumb! We going backward! We going China one! Me get well pussy! Well pussy! Well pussy! Well we going dumb! We going dumb! We going backward! We going union! Me get it! Well pussy! Well pussy! Well pussy! Well pussy!
Them Southside girls say them want send me. Then say come and bed with you go get whale pussy. So I jump in a speedboat, me and Ochi. From we touching at the harbour, it's whale pussy. Southside,
whale pussy.
Harbour,
whale pussy.
Friendship,
whale pussy. Whale pussy.
Clifton,
whale pussy.
Ashton,
whale pussy.
Kingston,
whale pussy. We going dumb. We going dumb. We going breakfast. We going China one. Me get it. Whale pussy. What is the world? Boy, if you come to play your mouth, show me one finger. If you're dirty on your mouth, show me two finger. When we shell it down, we better than 10 ninja. As God, if your party too clean, we go. Rank it up, stink behavior. Rank it up, stink behavior. Rank it up, we mash up and dent it up. Stink behavior. Rank it up, stink behavior. Rank it up, everything we belt it up. Because we had bad food, bad people, so we look bad. Stink behavior. We rank it up, stink behavior. We rank it. We born mad, gone mad, bad luck from bastard. Stink behavior. We rank it up, stink behavior. Open the gate, move all the barricade, move all the barricade. Who tell them that we friend? Open the gate, move all the barricade. Who tell them that we friend? Who tell them that we? Right now we shelling, 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 shelling. When I rip up the place what they can do, toss it up like a bamboo. Party getting dismantled, burn it down like a candle. How much shit you could handle? Burn out you like a handle. Sunset shotting like Rambo, party shot like commando. Open the gate, move all the barricade, move all the barricade. Who tell them that we friend? Open the gate, move all the barricade. Who tell them that we friend? Who tell them that we? Right now we shelling, 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 shelling. Carnival again, say we love play. Massing we vain, say we love play. Carnival again, say we love play. Massing we vain, say we love play. Just bust, alright then just bust. Just bust, just bust, just bust. Alright then just bust, just bust, just bust. Yeah, 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 yeah. Carnival is in the air. Watch how the girl them bounce in there. Drinking rum all over there. Yeah, 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 yeah. Carnival is in the air. Watch how the girl them bounce in there. Drinking rum all over there. Yeah, 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 yeah. Give me some now, take some now. Give me some now, take some now. Give me some now, take some now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Give me some now, take some now. Give me some now, take some now. Give me some now, take some now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Carnival is in the air. Watch how the girl them bounce in there. Haters don't bother me. Haters don't bother me.
We come to cause bigger problems. I feel it in my soul, I swear. So much that I could shed or tear. Ready to explode again.
I feel like doing my church dance, but I don't know what you want from me. Somebody's calling. Welcome back to OMG in the morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, how are you?
I'm well. I have to leave Shady for last.
Yeah, because I haven't heard from you or seen you in ages.
That's what I'm saying. So as I was here cutting up my piece of mutton this morning to do my nice mutton boil that I'm smelling in my house right now, I turned on to Boom, and what could I see? Beauty. You know what I mean? I saw beauty. Not shady ugly face, not big ugly face, beauty. Eh? Come on. So I have good sauce for breakfast, good people on the radio. Now you're shady. So, morning shady.
All I can say.
So, I want to speak on two things this morning: distraction and vagueness. Distraction and vagueness. Now, for the past week, we have seen where the conversation of the Vincentian populace, of the voting populace, of the masses, has changed drastically from the NDP, ULP, red, yellow, Ralph Friday to the economy, to CBI, to what we want to see going forward, to principles, to policy. And then the great master of let me take your attention away said, nah, this is getting too intellectual. I can't fight them there. This is getting to where people are discussing the real issues of the country. I can't fight them there because I have no comeback. Because if you really start to pay attention and zone in and zoom in on things like, for example, the 2021 audit where we see millions of dollars coming into the country in loans without being recorded, without any kind of record to show where these monies have been spent, how they have been spent. When we see that the way the Constitution lines up and the Constitution says any money through loans and support coming into the country must go into the consolidated fund. When people start to question and say, how come we are hearing in the audit of the country that loans are not being serviced to the tunes of millions? Monies are coming into the country and going missing. Say, nah boy, distraction needed. And the perfect distraction came. Spiritual Baptist. Say, yes boy. Let me give them a shock and awe. Let me ring a bell. Let me jump up on the stage. Let me factory reset Vincentian to what they know. Let me go to their emotions and not their intellect. And so I say to people, I was not distracted and I refuse to allow Vincentians to become distracted. So I come here this morning to pull them back on track. Because everybody up in arms, oh, I've been on stage and dance and ring bell and this and that, and it's against the religious code and everything. Yes, that's what he wants. The master of distraction. Because guess what? Let this spectacle be on me. Let it be on me. Forget about what is happening around the economy. Focus on me. Let me be your focal point. And people don't understand that that is the way they have been led astray. And they vote wrongfully in this country here because focus on me. And people get so distracted. And then, bam, number 2 came the issue of the National Brewery. Of the Iron Brewery. Putting some names on a bottle. And people went haywire. Oh God, they put Ralph on a battle with a red cap. And how does that help to alleviate your suffering? If they put Godwin Friday on top of a battle and put a yellow cap on there, that changes your reality. And I was so disappointed, pissed off, dejected, all of these things in one. All because Vincent again disappointed me. Because there are bigger things to fry than a name on a battle. Today or tomorrow, somebody drink the beer, it doesn't change the taste of the beer. It doesn't change that it's a high-run beer because the name there and there, the color of the cap. And I want about 6 of them beers, the Mark Ralph, to put in my freezer to drink. Because I don't see how any of this changes your reality and people get so easily distracted. All of these things where the country is going. Look, Sandal saying they are looking to open another beaches resort in St. Vincent. Vincent can actually sit down and understand the meaning of this. I shared a video of Jamaicans having a tongue hall and saying plainly to Sandals, we are not going to allow you to take up another beach. We're tired because we have seen this play before. You come and you pretend that you mean good for us while taking what is under our feet. And I said this here on Boom some mornings ago. Vincent sit down talking about me not sell passport. Citizenship is the biggest office in the country. But you are holding on to a philosophy while your tangible assets are being taken away from under your foot. What it means to be Vincentian is being taken. Because at the end of the day, you will have the name, but you will not have the country. Does that mean something well for you? So you're not going to have any control over who you are because selective persons are being allowed to become citizens and take over our country, not just take over our name, but what belongs to us, our heritage. So you have your citizenship without a heritage. That make any sense? And so our laws say that no beach in St. Vincent is private, but we see private beaches here though. And they are coming wanting to take up another one, and all they're giving you is the peanut. They want to tell you, oh, but we're providing jobs, okay, for pennies on the dollar. While they become wealthier by owning land that you and your forebears should be owning. This land should be ours, not sold out to these major corporations. Yes, it's good they're here because more visitors are coming here, but not for St. Vincent, not for what St. Vincent represents. They are coming for a Sandals experience. We have Reno given our lands to desecrate, to destroy, to sell out billions of dollars in material. While we get pennies on the dollar. $12,000 a year. Imagine that for acres and acres of land. But these things are not important because a beer have Ralph's name on there. With a red cap. That is what's important. Ralph jumping up on a stage with ringing a bell is what's important. Note, even though in my almost 40 years of life, I have not seen spiritual Baptists being denigrated in St. Vincent. They are celebrated because in my little boy, when I just sleep, when them go all after 12 and after 1, my grandmothers of them were spiritual Baptists. We never hear them one day the police come and shut them down. But we allow ourselves to be distracted. Then the vagueness come. Where I see Minister of Finance Camilo Gonzalez made a bold statement. He said, unemployment has been at its lowest since slavery in St. Vincent. But here the vague part. According to the data. What data? And people will sit down and read these things. And they'll say, oh, the data says so. Which data? Last we knew, in 2018, we had a poverty assessment report that stated poverty was at an all-time high in St. Vincent. Unemployment was at an all-time high in St. Vincent. Hunger was at an all-time. As a matter of fact, the very Minister of Finance stated that if not for the school feeding program, when school closed, some students are liable to go into starvation. His words. In 2021, Ralph Gonsalves, the Prime Minister of St. Vincent, just before the eruption of the La Soufrière volcano, in February of that year, 1 week after I said it, he came and he said, in a few months, in a couple of months, maybe 2 months, we won't be able to pay salaries. His word. In 2021, the Prime Minister sat down in front of a camera and said to us, St. Vincent is what? In extreme poverty. Between 2020 and 2025, without any major industry changes in St. Vincent, without about our natural revenue from us, growth comes when your industries, your factories and so forth can actually produce more than they produced the year before. We don't have none of that. But you want to convince me that between 2021 to 2025, we have the lowest unemployment rate. We have the lowest poverty and so forth in this country. What changed? We built factories between 2021 to 2025. Did we open new markets between 2021 to 2025 for produce that we have here? What produce? What are we adding value to here? You know, I'm taking long, but sorry. But I need to get these things out, because at the end of the day, what data is the minister pointing us to? I want to see that data there. Because he comes according to the data. What data? Because you want me to trust you as the Minister of Finance, and trust your government when your audit, the very audit of the country, tell me that I am a thief? And that I can't trust your numbers? For years, every time the ECCB asks somebody put out numbers and send me, oh, they're wrong. I will bring the new numbers. Up to now, the numbers can't come. But you expect me to sit down and believe you? When the tune of millions, when $95 million was shown to be missing from this country, you say, no, in a missing. Camilo's words, you know. No, in a missing. It just can't be found. So me dotish. Circular reasoning, circular answering. It is not missing, but it can't be found. So it is. In a missing, listen, it is not missing. It just can't be found. Whose responsibility whose responsibility it was and is to make sure that it is accounted for? You, Camilo, the Minister of Finance, and your government. Then we see where they have been using special warrants willy-nilly without going through the legal process. Major called them out. Dr. Friday called them out. They said, "Oh, yeah, we've been doing that, but we're sorry." And then they come back and do it again. And then we realize that for years you have been doing this, and then you're not even coming to Parliament to say how much you spent. Even the Director of Audit, who should have all the information to bring to the country, can't give account and can't get account for those monies. But you want me to trust you and your word and talking about data, and I haven't seen the data? And then you come back. We have an overdraft that you have overdrafted to the tune of $138 million. And me supposed to trust you? I'm supposed to trust you. You come back again where the 2021 audit say that our consolidated fund, which we can, and here's something, I want all to put these things together. The Constitution says you are supposed to get a pension from the consolidated fund. But the consolidated fund empty. Now you see why they're fighting to get rid of your government pension and try to roll it in one with the pension that you're paying for to NIS? Because they know you empty long time to the tune of hundreds of millions. And Vincent can sit down and think all of this is okay. To talk about a name on a battle. We are jumping up with a bell. That's important. So all of this, where you are put 93 million US dollars, has been borrowed again in your name without any planned use. The Prime Minister himself said, "We don't know where money for yet, but you borrow it." Any one of you sitting there listening to my voice, if you hear Kenzo going to borrow $200,000 going on the way going to borrow it, for not even the bank will lend me the money. Much more for me to get it. But 62 million US of that coming from Taiwan, the very Taiwan that the Prime Minister has tied us to and told us he put a hook in our gill. The same Taiwan building the hospital that we borrowed the money from to build the hospital. I remember that this very government here, led by Ralph Gonsalves, took Mitchell to court. Mitchell had to go all the way to the Privy Council to save his name because of Otley Hall with the same thing that Ralph and them doing now. Marijuana farmers still going to jail while government ministers and their cronies making money legally from the said marijuana. But all the jumping up over a name and a battle. And still, you know, the part that vexes me the most is that boycott the bear. Let brewery go down. Forgetting that many of your brothers and sisters and friends and cronies work at that very brewery. They make a living. They are able to survive in this country because of the very brewery. But we make that important. Vincent Shanzala need to wake up and find what is important and prioritize what is important, going especially into this very important election, you hear? Sorry for the length of time, Jill. Okay. Thank you for accommodating me here. Because we have so much more, but I can't rest all week to take our morning and more. And I don't want to take up all the radio time. So thanks again, Jill, for accommodating me.
You're so welcome.
Have a good morning.
You as well. All right, guys. Kenson raised some really, he pointed out some really important things. You know what? Let me take the call. Good morning. You're live on OMG.
Good morning, Jill. Good morning, Shady.
Good morning to you.
I have to call it because Kenson has done a wonderful job as usual. And I want to thank you, Kenson. And this is Big speaking here.
Okay.
I really appreciate it. Because I can understand how some people get all caught up behind over a name and a battle. And I am glad for the name and the battle because when I want to cuss Ralph, I'm cussing the Ralph and the battle. That is what I'm cussing. So who want to talk about, okay, so if I do say this and I say that, I want the man of the battle to come and sue me when I call his name. So well said, Kenton. I totally endorse as usual. Most of the things that you normally say, this morning is the exception. Wonderful job, my brother. Have a great day, my Boom family. I'll continue to enjoy the holiday. Take care. I really appreciate this morning. Love it. Bye-bye.
And we love and appreciate y'all as well. We have 8 minutes get out. To finish off what they were talking about, we have a caller. You're live on OMG. Good morning to you.
Yeah, Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
I just want to say one thing to the nation. You know what I mean? And I would like also to get some answers from the authority who is responsible for this. Now, the topic was raised, the concern was raised, I should say, concerning the people and the voters in the Southern Grenadines because we all know because of the devastation, the hurricane, they would have been misplaced and ended up on the mainland. Now, Mr. Chavez would have point out something that is very important and very now. If someone could tell me where it is right about now, is it the people who end up on the mainland still cannot vote unless they end back up in the Grenadines for 6 months? Is that still stand? And if that still stand, I have a serious concern about that. I find that is wickedness. No matter if there is a constitution says so, those people should get a pass because they did not move from the mainland to from the Grenadines to the mainland because they want to. They moved because the island was mashed up. They have no home. And the government, as stand, did not finish the home on time for them to end back up down there. With all of the support they get around the world, a lot of people is still displaced. So I'm saying to the electoral officer and to the leader of the country and the opposition, this is the views that the Citizens of Vincentian is pointing out here. The people who is misplaced, it's easy for identify them. They have a board paper, they have an ID card or whatever. They should be able to vote right on the mainland. They should not have to go down to the Grenadines and spend 6 months down there. And the workers who go down to the Grenadines to work after the hurricane, they should not be able to vote down there for no candidate down there. They should be able to vote for the candidate for the constituency on the mainland, not for the one in the Grenadines. It is not right. And something needs to be done. If this is the way the ruling party is planning to win this election, I don't want our people to stand for this. We should stand up together. If they're going to win fair and square. You say we have a democracy. Let us prove that we have that. Don't try to use that situation to obtain the election. That is all I want to say. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Max, my apologies. This is your time, Max. Max called me in twice. And then, we gotta go. But okay. Okay, definitely. Let's take this call real quick. Good morning, you're live on OMG.
Jill, good morning. It's a pleasure to hear you. Shady, good morning. All right. Jill,
hey,
it's Spencer.
All right, Spencer.
Listen, I can't add a thing to a sentence. Okay?
He said it all.
I mean, it was, you see, I'm telling you, and people, I keep asking Vincentians, doesn't matter which government is in power, pay attention when you hear them speaking. Don't hear, you listen. Listen, folks. Because when people start telling lies, somewhere down the road, you'll be able to know it's a lie. Because they don't remember what they said. All right? Pay attention. Jill, yesterday they had a number of conversations, and I tried to get in, but I couldn't because the phone thing was just extremely busy.
Okay.
And there were a couple of things. Now, different topics and so on. But people, Jill, I don't know how long ago you finished school, right? But if you look at the school curriculums these days and how they're using the school curriculums to basically brainwash people because they don't have the same knowledge, common sense, and everything like the older folks. All right? I mean, I could get into this. I could spend as much time as can, but people just got to pay attention to the school curriculum. The kids spend almost more time in school than they do with their parents. So who's going to have more influence on them? People need to pay attention. There you go. People need to pay attention to what's going on with the kids and school. That's where it starts. Now, let me wrap it up quick. there was a state, there's a gentleman, I think he calls in from New York. He called yesterday when thing was on, and he said he was listening to the Sunday morning program with Cecil Ryan and them, and he called in and asked Paffy, right, the Minister of Education, about a statement he made about having to eat the food. Jill, I don't know if you hear that talk all about everybody keeps using it as a slang now, man have to eat the food.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it came from. Curtis King, he did say it. So, but I think that he's called, he said Mr. Fact. Mr. Fact is Spencer. Paffy said it. And what, listen, I'm going to get my hand on the recording, you know, because I know people who have it. He said it. He had to eat the food because what happened when Paffy retired, Paffy knew it would take a couple more years before he started collecting his pension, and he needed money to pay his mortgage and everything else, and he made it an issue. It became a national issue. That's where the slang came from. He had to eat the food. So, Mr. Fact, if you're listening, it's a fact. Paffy said it. All right? Have a good one, folks.
All right, Spencer. All right, y'all. We got to go to the top real quick. And, of course, you know we'll be right back in it. But before we do, I just want to remind y'all, I hope y'all notice that we are playing, we are 100% soca, right? And that is not by chance. That's because we want to make sure everybody is road ready for Rise Soca. And that's happening right now. The concert is coming up, and we want to make sure that you're fully ready. Yeah? I'll give you more on that when we come right back.
SVG starts with OMG in the morning on the trending station. OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
Angie, Maya, boy, your time expire. I will never lose. You can't use me, nor abuse me. I will never lose. You can't control me, boy, you can't hold me. Nobody to hold me back no more. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. Nobody to hold me back no more. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. No owner. No owner. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. No owner. No owner. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. When the wine is me alone, I don't want to do a soul. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. When the wine is me alone, I don't want to do a soul. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner.
With my two hands up in the air, this is the face of a man who don't give two ducks. So when you see me jumping up everywhere, with a bottle in my hand, you know what's up. Here what? Don't jump. We go. Don't jump me. Don't jump me. Don't jump me. When you see me out in the corner, don't when you loud and low, when you loud, don't jump me. Don't jump me. Don't jump me. Don't jump me. When you see me out in the fete, I'm doing it wet, I don't wanna stress. That's when the vibration good and the music good, then we keep it good. So let we keep it good now. When the girls whining good and the grinding good, then we keep it good. So let we keep it good now. Don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the corner, don't when you loud, I know when you loud, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the fete, I'm doing it wet, I don't wanna stress. Cause I put on my mood and set, when I put on my shoes and step, and I don't give a no who vex. When I hand on me booze and zest, if it's road boat cruise or fit, we have no time for snooze and rest. Cause it's fete like a
Tell them it's fete we fetin'. It's fete we fetin'. It's fete we fetin'. It's fete we fetin'. Tell them it's fete we fetin'. It's fete we fetin'. It's fete we fetin'.
wanna fed. I just wanna fed. I just wanna fed. I just wanna fed. I just wanna fed. We go fed, we go party till the morning. We go jump like we going insane. It's just y'all and the bacchanal it calling. Yes, the bacchanal it calling me name. Yeah, tell them it's fed, we fettin'. It's fed, we fettin'. It's fed, we fettin'. It's fed, we fettin'. Tell them it's fed, we fettin'. It's fed, we fettin'. It's fed, we fettin'.
Yeah. I with the bartender just pass the rum and make we drink all day till the party done. All my bills don't pay, I could start to jump. And so much girls in my sight, I could hardly come. She did a wait all day for the mask to come and she bumper. Look like 40 pounds, she hear the rhythm and the beat and she start to bounce. I pull she close and start the song. How long I did hoping just to get a piece of wine. All the time you on me mind. Love how you roll that thing behind. No joke thing. Hope you read between the lines. See the signs in she eyes. She willing to give it up one time. Oh gosh. Bad things. Take a wine and take a girl normal. Bad things. Girl, the wine you give that do normal. It's just vibe in the session. And your wine is depression. And when they talk about fete, it's my name you mention. Boy, fetting and it can't get old. Me pocket full so drinks overload. Girl, you get me in a mood. And I love your wine so just take control. All down to the ground she wine and go down all I start gazing you. But that ain't phasing you. She belt it back and it's know how long I did open. Just to get a piece of wine. All the time you on me mind. Love how you roll that thing behind. No joke thing. Hope you read between the lines. See the signs in she eyes. She willing to give it up one time. Oh gosh. Bad things. Take a wine and take a girl normal. Bad things. Girl, the wine you give that do normal. It's just vibe in the session. And your wine is depression. And when they talk about fete,
if it's one thing I cannot stand, it's them fetting haters. It's so they love talk, them fetting haters. They love to run up them out, them fetting haters. They know every one thing I cannot stand is them fetting haters. It's so they love talk, them fetting haters. There's one thing I cannot stand is them fetting haters. It's so they love talk, them fetting haters. They love to run up them out, them fetting haters. Think they know everything but they don't know nothing, them fetting haters. Fetting haters, hi hater. Nah, I do business if you don't like me. You don't rate problem, you don't rate me. But come see who you rate, don't make me laugh. We up in the fete, having a time inside the party. Haters, mackoing, to go back and run them out, but we. They're watching, we living, we lie, duck them. We drinking good whole night, duck them. Like a star, we shining bright, duck them. And we have the most life, duck them. We living, we lie, duck them.
Something wrong with me. Every time I drink, I want lava. Every time I drink, I want lava. Every time I drink, I want. Wait, I mean, I want lava. I want lava. This feeling's so sweet. And every time I drink, I just want pop. Something's wrong with me. I think I drank too much. Every time I drink.
lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
I'm not feeling a big six on it. Alright? I'm not feeling it. Yo, it's now 9 minutes past the 9 o'clock hour. Alright, we're inside the last hour of OMG. Let me say good morning to you guys in Derry's Mini Mart, all you guys in Vermont, the folks at Uprising Youths, all you guys uptown at the Kingstown Cruise Terminal. Shout out to the folks at East Scooter Rentals. Guys, remember, if you're looking for a fast and easy way, it's safe as well to get around Kingstown, just to avoid the hassle of it all sometimes to get your little chores done. Check out East Scooter Rentals, try one of their scooters today. And of course, if you're heading to the Grenadines and you want to be mobile, you know, it's a fun way. And of course, people want to do that for the gram as well. Just try the scooter. You know how it is these days. So check out East Scooter Rentals. They're located at the Kingstown Cruise Terminal. Shout out to you guys on the WhatsApp as well. My friend who's been missing me apparently. Big up to T-Bone, Frank, everybody. Let me just run through this a little bit. Why don't I know this guy's name? I don't know. You know what would be really good as well? If you guys could, when you're WhatsApping, because sometimes your name does not show up along with your number. It's just a number that we see. Feel free to drop your name and so I can shout you out and I can know who I'm talking to. Kenson touched on something. Oy. We got a call. Good morning to you. You're live on OMG.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, this is Mr. Fox. I'm making a slight correction to Brother Spencer's comment. It wasn't the Sunday program that I was listening to. Cause the comment is I was listening Star FM and it was a Thursday, where the Minister of Education have a program sometimes on most Thursdays, and I asked him about those comments, and he said he never made them and that he could sue people. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's telling the truth or he's lying.
Okay.
That's all the information that I'm thinking. And I would say it would be better if somebody have a tape. If he said it on radio, it should be on a tape.
Okay.
And it would be good if they could get that to play. That's all I was saying. All right?
All right, cool.
Bye-bye.
Okay, then. Take care. Yes, Max, this is the ideal time for you to call her. But while I wait for our callers, you know, Kenton said that we're easily distracted. And it is quite true. And it's not that Vincentians are stupid or that we don't care or ooh. All right, Max. Got you. Got you, Max. Good morning to you, Max. How are you this morning?
Morning. First of all, I want to say thank you to Kenson King. Because me was one of them who get distracted with the antics.
Mm-hmm.
And I am well informed and me was running with it. And thank you, Kenson. We did out the line and it just bring me back in line and focus. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. And I tell people Ralph Gonsalves is a political maestro. And he control me. You know, the maestro just be in front and control the band.
The orchestra,
he
yeah.
Control me with,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he control me with that mama guy. And distract us. And really and truly, it's a lot of things that is arrestable offenses in other countries. If Minister of Finances do this in other countries, they're being made to resign and them get locked up. Because some of the things that them admit, if you really listen to some of the things that them people you admit, they're supposed to the jail, no? At minimum resign. But St. Vincent is not a real place. Now, with the Minister of Education and eat a food thing, I'm pretty sure I hear that recording there already.
Okay.
And the whole St. Vincent hear that recording there and see when he said that. And then they were talking about so and so. And so you see that sword here? They just use a sword as a fear-mongering to sue people. And let me tell you all the people, when somebody bring a sue against you, they have to prove what you're saying is not true. And 9 times out of 10, they don't have no evidence. They don't just use that as fear-mongering. So don't let them try to stop the fourth estate from being the fourth estate by using the word sue. That is a strategy by the colonializers, Anna. By suing, Anna. The colonializers create the judicial system. The colonializers appoint the judges. The colonializers made the laws to keep the freed slave in check. And today is the same. One hand them talk about reparation. In next hand them use the same colonial laws to beat us with a political whip and a legal whip. So they can't. But we have to really realize what's going on. And we have to understand the Garifuna within us was never colonialized. And back to the point that Joma was saying, and the question that the person asked, Jayla, why Max Walker does cuss so much bad word on Max Walker Facebook platform? That is a protest.
I noticed.
He does give to English language. That's why I'm quote unquote belligerent. Who tell us the bad words that we claim to be bad words is indeed bad words. That somebody come and tell us that word they are bad word.
But I guess too, we know it's bad words because of how we use it. You know, in a negative way.
Jay, could say you're amazingly stupid. Did I use a bad word, but did I not belittle you just now there?
Yes, it's the context in which you use it. I guess that's
Thank
why,
you
know.
And a lot of people, and a lot of us, we tend to pay attention to the message versus the message. For example, I talk about the boat down Canada that wash up with the bodies, with the souls. And I say the boat could come from anywhere. Let me wait and see. Somebody will accost me, say me always attack stupidness.
How is that stupid?
I say, Jill, read again what I say. You only see Max Walker, but because there's a ULP puppet, you want to counteract with Max it. Say you're stupid without saying you're stupid. And there's a problem we have on both sides of the spectrum, have it or not, Jill. A lot of people go see somebody who they perceive to be NDP, and before they even open them out to say something, they're done ready to counteract them. And we have to wake up from this mindset of ungovernable. Ungovernable is actually a word that's manifested in St. Vincent culture. Now look at us 20 years ago and look at us today, Jill. I'm going to leave that alone. I'll go ahead and panda. Look at us 20 years ago and look at us today. Our interactions with each other. Jill, big up yourself here. I enjoy your side.
All right, Max, you too. Take care. I've been out of this for a while, boy. A change will come, A change will come. A change will come in our people. A change will come in our government. It's inevitable. It'll happen, but it's when. And Kenton would have said some stuff like I was gonna say before. And he said we're easily distracted, and sometimes the way we procrastinate, the way we let our egos get in the way we lack discipline in our steadforward thinking. It makes it difficult for us to act the way we should. I mean, there is a lot of brainwashing as well. Our minds have become a jumble of plants, a jumble of weeds. I don't think Vincentians are stupid. I think our country is on the brink of something, and we'll see after this. We will really see after this election. There are so many things that are going on. There are so many contributing factors to why we're slow to react to certain things that the populace would think that we should be swift acting on. we're hearing a lot that before you couldn't do this to Vincentians before, but before we weren't being bombarded by social media influence. There are a lot of things that weren't happening before. Before we would read, before there were a lot of educated minds, before what we would ingest as a people, what we just ingest from our educational system is different compared to now. There's so many things, there's so many factors as to why, our society is slow acting, as to why so many things, so many injustice has gone on for so long, to why we might think a government who has acted or treated us unfairly, is still in power. There are so many factors. And until the mindset of the people is changed, that is only when we will see a change, So we could blame this and we can pinpoint on that. There are a lot of things that are going on. There are a lot of things, crime, all these different things is on the increase, unemployment, everything. There's a significant shift that we can't unsee, that you have no choice but to see, has taken place. And it's not until, and I have to say that again, it's not until our mindsets, the people's mindset has been changed, that we will see any form of change, really and truly. And there's a point that Spencer made, they're starting with our young people. It's in our educational system, and we do need to pay attention what's on our children's syllabus, what they're being taught, because it definitely starts there. We know there is a regurgitation of information. There is no longer sharpening minds. We're no longer making sure that our children can think logically on their feet. And we see it in tests when you're asked, what do you think? Why do you think Sally did this, or what is? And then because you don't regurgitate what's in the book, you don't get a full mark, you don't even get a mark for it. So we see a lot of regurgitation of information, and we see, and if you have eyes to see, you can see that's where, what we'd call the brainwashing occurs. So we really have to, as the thinkers, the ones whose eyes are open, we have to pay attention to those things and pinpoint them where we see them, bring awareness where we see them. And then again, we have a society of children that don't really read, and then again, it's what they read as well. So there are so many factors. But really and truly, Vincentians aren't stupid. It's not that they're no longer fighters either. Yes, we come from a warrior class of people. I also want to say, don't get it twisted, the Kalinago people, the Garifuna people, they were warriors, yes, when they needed to be. In the history books, we are classed as warlike. The Caribs are classed as a warlike people. That is not necessarily true. There was sex as not S-E-X, S-E-C-T-S, right? That basically they raided other villages when they couldn't. There were those people, but the Garifuna are not warlike people. We became warriors when we needed to be, but we are a peaceful people, as you can see. And I guess the point in time has not yet come where the people are outraged to a point for them to act as they need to. I don't think we've lost our fight. Maybe we just haven't reached the point where we feel we need to fight. I'm not saying that point hasn't come. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in general, maybe we haven't come to that point as yet. But it's a watch and see game. I just want to encourage everybody out there. This is a very important election time. We're at a crossroads. And I think that's why a lot of people are anticipating this one, because there's so much at stake. So I think we should all do our part, to remind people what exactly is at stake to keep people focused on the important issues at hand, and I guess not be distracted. Yeah. Guys, we gotta head out and take a commercial break. I got some reminders for you. Let me see something. Alberta says the reason why we're so distracted is because the MDP does not understand how to keep and maintain their narrative. Sometimes I wonder if they have a plan. Someone says we have become tribalistic. No more critical thinking. We are easily influenced. With all these comments that I'm seeing, we need to. This is why I say we are the ones who have to change. You hear that? We're easily influenced. We are too distracted. Look at our influencers who nominate these influencers, who push these influencers. Look at how they're influencing us, what they're using to influence us. So it's a we problem, it's a we issue. So we can blame the party, we can blame this, and then it's all on us because we encourage a lot of the things. We basically play in the ish that we're in right now. All right. All this ish that we got going on, we playing it. We're all a part of it. So we have no one to blame but ourselves. That's why I say, as long as we change, our situation will change. All right. Sometimes you just need to remove the blindfold, the ego, the distractions, and all the things that have us where we are right now. And we'll see how we're headed. Yeah. But anyway, let me just drop some reminders on you guys before we go. Don't forget to donate to Boom 106, www.boom1069.com. I can't stress that enough. Independent media matters, and we bring you news and content without corporate influence. And no, we can't do it alone, so we're asking you to help. Every contribution helps. All right, so again, it's www.boom1069.com. First National Bank is here for you. So why settle for less when you can have the best? Choose First National Bank for best-in-class financial services in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. First National Bank, they are here for you. Shout out to the folks, the hardworking folks at General Hardware. They're located out in Annisville. You can call them at 453-9000 or send them a WhatsApp message 432-5000 where you can get discounts on almost everything. Remember, nobody beats the General. Nobody. Who else do I have on here? All right, Good Vibes is happening at Pier 1 Beach Club. So remember, starting in the month of June, bring your bottle, catch the good vibes, bring friends every Sunday in the month of June. If you're looking for a place to vibe, a nice atmosphere, the ambience is great, the view is amazing. $40 give you access to the vibes before 10 p.m. 10, you pay more. Good vibes, bring your bottle, and party at Pier 1 Beach Club. Brought to you by Dasani, Coca-Cola, Boom 1069, Hyroon, and Full Throttle. We'll be right back inside OMG.
St. Vincent, are you ready for the most talked about?
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Ain't got no money back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now. Bend that over, let that breathe, shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Paddler's Diapers. Paddlers for comfort, care, and cost. Absorbent, long-lasting diapers for babies and adults. I will only give my loved ones the best. Paddlers are available at Lanes and selected distributors. Lanes, the family store for value.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate Mom, because to us, she's so much more.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. "85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Let's go! Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Don't got no money back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we tellin' now. Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
On Boom 1069.
There's only one way to do it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. This is how we just do it. Last night wasn't your last night, but today could be your last day. So let me celebrate today. Yeah, yeah. Yesterday was yesterday, but tomorrow we don't know. So let me commemorate this date. Yeah, and let me do this one big, 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 gigantic, bombastic. Let me do this big, 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 real big, fantastic. So put your one in the air and let me do this in grand style. In grand style, celebrating a fine style. In fine style, let me do this huge, real huge. Let me do this monstrous, boisterous. All of us put something up in the air. Praise it for the world to see. Let me engrave it in history and embrace the moment. Let me cherish the moment and enjoy the vibes while we are alive. And let me tell you, there's no type of fighting, no feelings floating, only good vibes floating. That's what we talking, cause we don't have time to hate around here. You best get it clear, yeah. We're doing this one top tier, history making in here. So what time we leaving, we not clear, night or morning, and that's how we do it straight. Real lights around here, now all hands in the air. And let me do this one big, 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 gigantic, bombastic. Let me do this big, 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 real big, fantastic. So put your one in the air and let me do this in grand style. In grand style, celebrating a fine style. In fine style, let me do this huge, real huge. Let me do this monstrous, boisterous. All of us put something up in the air for the world to see. Let me engrave it in history and embrace the moment. Let me cherish the moment and enjoy the vibes while we are alive. Let me do this in grand style. Grand style. Fine style. Fine style. Let me do this monstrous, boisterous. All of us put something up in the air for the world to see. Let me engrave it in history.
Ladies, bullets, 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 bullets. You say you like bum bum, well come touch the bum bum. You say you like bum bum, well come hold the bum bum. I'll give it to someone else. Don't disappoint me. Boys, rewind me. Walk on this boom, see. If you like me, like bum bum. Well, come touch the bum bum. You say you like bum bum. Well, come hold the bum bum. You say you like bum bum. Well, control the bum bum. You say you like bum bum. Well, come walk the bum bum. So push it up on me. I like that. I like that. A different energy. I like that. I like that. Make me a property. I like that. I like that. Push it up on me. Push it up on me.
Lady like it. SpongeBob. SpongeBob. My pressure going up. My patience going up. My time keep going up. And my phone keep blowing up. You make me come miles to waste my time. You make me come miles to waste my time. It's best you give it up. Call your brother for the work. It's best you give it up. Call your daddy for the work. You make me come miles to waste my time. You make me come miles to waste my time. SpongeBob, I'm not feeling nothing. SpongeBob, it's best you can drink something. SpongeBob, I'm not feeling nothing. SpongeBob, it's best you can drink something. Boy, I even try talk to it. SpongeBob, he tell me to bounce on it. SpongeBob, I even try sing to it. SpongeBob, he tell me push back on it. SpongeBob, you want to play big man. Say you have the iron. Walking hard like a lion. Well, really the titan. It's best you give it up. Call your brother for the work. It's best you give it up. Call your daddy for the work. You make me come miles to waste my time. You make me come miles to waste my time. SpongeBob, I'm not feeling nothing. SpongeBob, it's best you can drink something. SpongeBob, I'm not feeling nothing. SpongeBob, it's best you can drink something. Boy, I even try talk to it. SpongeBob, he tell me to bounce on it. SpongeBob, I even try sing to it. SpongeBob, he tell me push back on it. SpongeBob, my pressure going up, my patience going. You make me come miles to waste my time. It's best you give it up. Call your brother for the work. It's best you give it up. Call your daddy for the work. You make me come miles to waste my time. You make me come miles to waste my time. SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Timing is everything, y'all. Timing is everything. It is 9:44, and coming up shortly, we got Pastor Richards coming up. All right, but before we do, we've been criticizing the Christian Council for a while and saying that we don't hear them speak out on anything that's been happening since last year. We hear a lot of that, and I'm seeing. So I have to give. The Christian Council of St. Vincent and the in the country see you, and we should. It's something that you're supposed to do, yes, but I just want to recognize the fact that you did it. If you didn't know, guys, the Christian Council, they put out. You know what? I'm here. Let me just read it for you real quick. The Christian Council stands united in grief and strong condemnation of the gun violence that has robbed our community of peace and security and has resulted in the continual loss of life. We denounce violence in every form the perpetuation of evil and the disruptive practices that threaten the very fabric of our society. They went on to say, we extend our deepest condolences to the families and loved ones mourning during this time of bereavement, and we pray that God may comfort and strengthen them. Indeed, our hearts are heavy with sorrow as we join the nation in mourning the tragic and senseless loss of life, and in prayer for the healing of those who were injured. The horror of the recent triple murder has shaken us to our core, yet even in the face of such darkness, we urge the nation to hold fast to hope in Christ, who reminds us of John 16:33. In this world, you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. They went on to say, we affirm that life is sacred and we must work tirelessly to uphold its dignity. So I just want to say to the Christian Council of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we see you. We see you. Definitely. What you say? You see how all this up? Anyway, I had to do that because a lot of times here, even here before, we're saying they don't even come out and say this and da 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 da, and they came out and they said something. No matter what you think, we see you, Christian Council. Yes. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. What's that?
He's back there.
Oh, okay. It's now time for Dr. Richards.
Let's check in with the doc and look at things with a wider lens. Pastor Richards on OMG.
Good morning to you, Pastor Richards. Good morning. It's been a while.
Good.
It's been a while. Huh?
Good. Yeah, Jill. Good morning to you and your energetic self. Good morning.
It came back. It came back. A wider lens.
Hey, are we good to go, Jill?
Yeah, we're good. Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah. I was
Okay.
waiting. I was
We're
waiting.
good to go.
I was
Go
giving
ahead.
good to have you on, and just a couple of things because I have not been able to listen to all this morning, but I heard us circling back a little bit to the discussion that we had with handling issues, mental issues with children. I heard a few comments on that, so I will come back there, and then the thing that provoked me more than anything else was Jomo's piece this morning, and at the latter end of his presentation. I don't know if Shady's in the studio to pull the music down, but if not, then I will push through the background music. Usually when it gets a little bit too loud, it gets in the way of my thinking. But what Jomo said, I don't know about you got thousands of people who are listening and who will eventually listen to this, but I don't know if everyone got how provocative and thought stirring that what Jomo said at the end was. It makes you think, and rightly so. What he said there at the end about original languages and the cultures of the people, the throwback to the African customs, and even he wants his African name so when people, if anyone were to go to his graveside, that they would see not an Anglicanized, let me put not Anglican, but a European name, but they would see an African name. He talked about an idealistic throwback to the language, the loss of language, and I thought that was it. It really stirred my thoughts. That he's making a point. He has a point. That what we speak now is English. Let me say that again. What we speak now is English. can't debate that point. That he has a point. So he laments as he's commenting, he's ruined the loss of the original language. I wasn't sure if he was referring to the loss of the original Carib language or the loss of the African language from Africa, whether it is Nigeria or any of the other states. I know most of them came out of Nigeria. He also commented on, well, I think that is sufficient for me to make the point that I want to make. The point that I wanted to make is, one more thing he said. If we begin to pull it back now in 300 years, Jill, correct me if I'm getting any of this recollection wrong, but he said in 300 years, we might get back to speaking the language. And so I value his contribution, like I always do, respectful of different opinions, and I'm respectful of what he brings to the table. And but I ask myself, how does this comport with something that is happening all of cultural evolution is a thing. Cultural evolution is a thing, and even the evolution of language is a thing. That's why we have a particular field of study called etymology, where you study the history of words and what speech used to be and all of that. So we are constantly in flux, whether in terms of language or in terms of dress, in terms of customs and cultures and behavior and naming. And there is also cultural infiltration, all right? Which means that no particular culture has a firewall, if you will, to ward off the influences. I mean, we live on a small globe. And more as borders open up and as people, the intermixing of people, there is this morphing, this cultural morphing. And so, to a greater degree and extent, or more and more, cultural distinctives are ebbing. So there were some things that may have marked us as Creole here in the Caribbean. But the more that our influencers have impact on us, as we listen to rap, music, art forms, as we have had our full dose of Michael Jackson, though he was black on the outside, his music was not typically of that genre, as you would get probably coming out of Louisiana. So we in and of ourselves today are not exempt from this infiltration of culture, this influence, and it's part and parcel of the evolutionary influences. Basically, what I'm saying, it's a given and it's an inevitability that we're going to change and we are going to be influenced big time. And a large part of the influence is music. How many actually in the audience, how many want to, I don't want to say go back. So let me find a word here, because go back suggests that backwardness. So let me not. How many revert? How many want to revert to all of the old customs that we had? Old ways of dressing? No, we're very Europeanized in the way we dress. Very, very Europeanized. If you look at the lawyers, look at the doctors, look at the professionals. The old ways and the old wares, WEARS, and the old customs don't obtain, and I don't know that people want them. The way we interact, the way we entertain, we have advanced beyond what we were. And granted, to Jomo's point, which is right, a lot of it is adopted. a lot of it is we have been influenced and shaped by externalities, but we accept it and we embrace it as to the emerging us. This is who we are, the emerging entity, which is a confluence of multiple influences impacting upon us, and we are creating now for ourselves. Yes, as a result of multiple external influences, but we are creating ourselves, our own us. This is who we are. And when we arrive at the point of this is who we are, I don't see it as foreign. I don't see it as a betrayal of the past. I see the past as lending itself to the creation of the new us in the future. So the fact that I don't dress African, the fact that I don't call myself by an African name, the fact that some of the customs and mores and all of that I don't attend to, it's not really a betrayal. And I don't know if I poll all of the people listening, that I would find a very strong wave and a strong push. Yeah, we should revert back. We should eschew, get rid of every semblance of Eurocentric influence upon ourselves. I don't know that everyone will want that. And even the people who were not imported here, even the very African themselves, they themselves are not exempt, whether they are in Laos or they are in Johannesburg or wherever in Africa you find them. Zaire, that's an old name. Wherever you find them, have not firewalled their cultures and influences, and they themselves are subject to what those of us who have been transplanted here are subject to. And in the same way, we have been morphed and changed and transformed by the influences. So yes, they have retained a whole lot more, those on the mother continent, but I happen to have interacted with, because of the church and who we are, and because a lot of these Africans come in here, I have had engagements with from multiple countries in Africa. I know that they too have morphed and changed, and there's a lot of cultural evolution that is happening there. So that's the point I just thought it was intriguing. It was food for thought, what Jomo said, and I appreciated the fact that he put it out there, so that it could become a discussion. I think it's an interesting discussion. So thank you, Jomo, for prodding that. And then on the matter, pray for your children. I wanted to say something about the children. Pray for your children. Let me tell you something. And I made an appeal yesterday to the superstructure of our education system with respect to the need for counselors and all of that. And maybe I don't have the power to influence that, but maybe my voice has the power to influence parents listening. There are a number of people listening that you have children, whether they're in grade school or they're in secondary school, you have children. And I started yesterday by saying a great part of their need is not restricted to books and making sure that they have extra tuition classes, making sure that they take the right subjects and all of that. But a great part of their need is attending to their mental state, how you listen to them, how you talk to them. Parents, you have a big role to play it well. And then what I did not speak about yesterday, and I thought I would speak about today, is the spiritual need. What my parents used to do it, particularly my mother. She was the one who was most vocal, but my dad was a giant in and of himself. Every morning, I think I may have said it, just a prayer over us, all of us, and the laying of hands on our heads. My mother was very protective of the values that she was instilling in us. And one of the things that she did, and my dad quietly too, were to not leave it to the system to instill our values. And though we were out there for the greater part of the day, spending it away from them with peers and with teachers and all of that, and they got the lion's share of the time. The people we were around that could influence us, the teachers and the students. My mom made sure that she covered us so that what she put in, what my dad put in, was covered and protected. In the spiritual realm, parents, some of you know this, but others of you don't know it. There is a spiritual war being waged right now. There's a lot of spiritual darkness that affects your child. There's stuff in the spirit world that is happening out there. Your child needs protection. Pray over your child. Protect your child. I talk more about this. I think I don't have the time to dig deep into it, but it's a significant matter. The spiritual care of your child or your children, the spiritual care, and how you can stand guard. I don't want to get into today witchcraft, and I don't want to get into Satanism and all of the things that you don't see, but are at play and are at work. I don't really want to go at that today. Suffice it to say, I felt a very strong urge beginning last weekend. I think it was Thursday or Friday, and coming into this week, to appeal to parents to watch out for your children spiritually and pray for them. And if you don't know how to do it, get someone who know how to pray for your children. And there's a church near you, and churches typically have fantastic programs for children and youth, and you can get your child there. Make sure that there's a firewall. I was talking about that this morning. Make sure that there's a spiritual firewall over your children. I just felt the need to drive that point home today. And I hope those who have ears to hear and understand what I'm coming at would pay heed to this, and hopefully in future I will get back to it. Jill, thank you for the extra couple of minutes there. I appreciate everyone listening.
You're welcome, Doc. That was looking at things with a wider lens with Pastor Cecil Richards. Guys, this is where we come to an end of Omg in the Morning. Jetty is y'all do have tomorrow, same time, same place, a different person. Bless the love, y'all.